Administration with the Vigo County School Corporation announced that their school buses will no longer travel on I-70 west of Indianapolis. It's in response to what they say is a significant amount of crashes on this stretch of interstate.
Demetrius Sanders talked with a person close to that situation and to an elected official about what can be done to ensure safety on what has been called Killer 70. He joins us in the studio with more details. Demetrius.
Mike, Sadie, in May, we reported that since 2017, Interstate 70 between mile marker 1 and 59 was a location of 1,098 crashes, including 16 fatalities. Since that report, there have been more crashes and more death and destruction. This afternoon, I spoke with the bus driver and state senator who say Vigo County Schools' decision to pull buses from I-70 is best for safety.
Everyone knows that it's become the nickname of Killer 70.
Ahead of the upcoming school year, Vigo County school buses are no longer allowed to travel I-70. It comes after multiple serious crashes on the interstate, several of which have resulted in death. According to Howard Cutright, president of the Vigo County School Bus Driver Association, before this decision was made, some drivers were already using alternate routes.
Most bus drivers already take it on their own to not travel 70 just because of what goes on in Interstate 70.
Cutright says his main concern with I-70 is speed, especially around construction zones.
It seems that everybody wants to rush to that area and then at the last minute get over or what have you, then that causes a chain reaction.
To combat some of the issues that people have seen, Indiana Senator John Ford says lawmakers are discussing changes to I-70, including widening the interstate.
Widening I-70 is kind of caught up in the national infrastructure plan that's been talked about in Congress for the past 2 or 3 years.
Ford says he also believes it's time to discuss another physical change to I-70, which would potentially increase safety.
We need to talk about going to 3 lanes. And, you know, I don't know if that's a toll road. I don't know if that's, you know, federally sponsored, but we have to look at going to 3 lanes.
And Ford says he supports Vigo County schools in their decision to prevent buses from traveling this stretch of interstate.
As a legislator and a father who has 2 kids in high school here, I support the school corporation in that decision. You know, they need to do what they think is going to be necessary to keep the kids safe.
I also had the chance to ask Vigo County Schools Director of Communications, Bill Riley, if they hope their decision starts a broader discussion about safety on I-70, and this is his response. We're interested in any conversation that takes the well-being of our students into consideration. It would be easier for us to use I-70 west of Indianapolis, but what's easiest isn't always right. We'll continue to evaluate our decision and make changes if things change. Mike.
Demetrius, did Senator Ford mention any legislation that could make I-70 safer?
Mike, Senator Ford says he authored a bill last year that would introduce speed cameras in work zones in Indiana. While the bill did not become law, Ford says the Transportation Study Committee will study it again this fall.
All right, thank you so much, Demetrius.